Are you tired of struggling to find potential clients for your social media marketing agency? Then look no further, because in this video, we'll be sharing with you our top 3 SMMA lead generation strategies that have been proven to be successful in our agency. These strategies are perfect for newbie agencies looking to build their client base, and even more mature agencies like ours that still use them every single month to drive in new business. But what are these top strategies? Well, we won't give them away just yet. We'll be showing you how to compile a list of potential customers, how to reach out to that network, and how to use job sites to your advantage. So if you want to take your agency to the next level and learn some of these SMMA lead generation strategies, then keep watching. Let's talk about the top social media marketing agency lead gen strategies that we use in our agency to compile a list of potential customers, potential clients that might want to hire us and our digital marketing services. Running a social media marketing agency or digital marketing agency, we've tried pretty much all lead gen strategies out there. Okay, so it's a big list. And in all honesty, when you're first starting out in your agency, the best thing to do is try a wide variety. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you our top 3 lead generation strategies for newbie agencies and mature agencies like us, because we still use these 3 strategies every single month. They are our top 3 lead generation strategies, and we stick to them. Let's do it. First of all, I want to explain where this part fits into the funnel or the sales pipeline for an agency. Lead generation or data capture happens right at the top of the funnel. This is where we compile a list of companies that are a good fit for our agency, and we add them into some sort of spreadsheet so that we can then move them onto the next part of an agency sales pipeline, which is outreach. Email, phone, direct messages, etc., etc. The final goal is to get them to book a call with us to jump on some sort of introductory call where we can see what their problems are, we can offer our services as our solution to their problem. At the bottom of the funnel, we end up with the client. So that's how all of this stuff fits in. Good, I'm glad I covered that. The very first thing that we need to do, and again, my team now does this for me, but don't get me wrong, I used to do this to start with when I started growing my agency, is compile a big list of companies that I can actually start to outreach to. So, what is a lead when we're talking about it for our agency? Well, a lead is a business that meets our criteria for whatever the business is that we're going out to serve. We build a list of these leads so that we can reach out in multiple ways to turn them into a prospect. A prospect is a business that has actually shown an interest in what we do and has moved to the next part of the sales pipeline. This could be something as simple as picking up the phone and agreeing to another call or a next follow-up call. This could be just replying to an email. That now becomes a prospect because they have shown an interest in what we do. This is really, really important. So what we are looking for when we're doing lead capture and lead generation, we're looking for the name, the contact information like email, phone number, the company name, their social media profiles like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And it's very, very important that we get the decision makers' details. Okay, good. So the number 1 strategy, first of all, for lead generation, and by the way, actually, these are in no particular order. One of the 3 that we use in our agency every single day is Google. Google, believe it or not, is the easiest way to just find a load of businesses that you can then go out and then find their information. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Google and I'm gonna do a search term like dentists in Kent, if I'm going after dentists. Kent, by the way, is where I'm from. And immediately I'm going to see a big list of dentists that are in Kent. Now, what I'm going to now do is I'm going to start creating a list of these guys, and then I'm going to go and try to capture as much information on the directors or senior staff in these businesses as I can. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go to Companies House, for example, in the UK. If you're in another country, whatever business directory thing you use, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to type into Companies House the business name of the dentist that I've just found. Now, this is going to bring up a list of directors. Once I've got the list of directors, I'm going to now try to target the directors first. Especially for small businesses, these are really the guys that make the decisions. And I'm gonna try and find who those people are and get their contact information. If I just called the number on the website, for example, I'm gonna get a receptionist or I'm gonna get some sort of gatekeeper. They are never, ever gonna let me talk to the person that's gonna make a decision. So I've got to do the work. I've got to do the groundwork so that I can get hold of the actual decision maker and get their contact information. So let's jump on right now so I can show you an example of me doing exactly this.
So now we've got their name. Copy their name, the business name, okay? Then go over to Google and just paste that in there. And then, oh, there you go, Company's House. It's already coming up. And then Company's House. If you're in America or somewhere else, whatever your main business directory is, just punch it into there. You know, it might be called, ours is in the UK is called Company's House, but everyone has a business directory. So you just put it in there. And I'm going to search. And there it is. I can click on this top result here. And it's going to give me the basic information of this company. So if I go to people, I should be able to see, here we go, we've got 5 officers. Rena Aha is a director. Was she one of the ladies? Let's have a look. Rena Yoshi, hold on. Rena Aya. Okay, so that could be her though. Maybe she's just got a different name there. Anisha Yoshi, she's actually one. Anisha Yoshi. Okay, so she is actually, although it says here she's the sales and marketing director, she's actually one of the main directors of the company, which is great. And Marie Stewart Pert, Angela Pert. Let's see if any of those people are in here. Stewart Pert. Don't think they are. So again, they're probably just partners, directors of some sort, but they look like they're silent. They're not involved in the company. Okay, anyway, we've got 2 directors here, which is great. So we've now got 2 people, all right, to reach out to. So what I might do in this case, let me just copy Anisha's name, and I'm going to whack it into the lead sheet. So I pasted her name in the lead sheet there. Position is director, which is great. I've got to try to get her email address, which I'll show you how to do in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy, this, and then I'm just going to go down there and paste that down there as well. And I'm going to do another one for, what was that other lady's name? Her name was Rena Yoshi, R-E-E-N-A. It's very rare that you find 2 directors that are involved in that company as well, which is great. So we've actually got 2 different people that we can reach out once we've got their email addresses. So that brings me on to the next step, right? We now need to get their email addresses, because again, what we don't want to be doing is using the generic email address like this. It's just going to get ignored. That is going to get bombarded with inquiries. No one's going to read any emails in there. We want to try to get hold of Anisha or Rena via email. I want to get into their inbox. The question becomes, how do you find their email address? So what we can do is, first of all, let's copy this URL, right? So I'm going to take from the / up to the .co.uk, and I'm going to copy that. I'm then going to head over to an email verifier that I use called Hunter. There's loads of these out there. We've tried them in the past. This one's just great. It's free as well. Hunter.io. And if you head over there and just create a free account over there, and it's really, really awesome. You'll only get 25 free searches a month on this, but, again, the pricing on this is really, really cheap. I mean, it starts at £36 a month, but, for what we're trying to achieve, if you need more searches, which I think you will, way worth the money, because this is actually going to get you email addresses you can actually use. Right, so when you're logged in Hunter, anyway, it looks a little bit like this. Now, watch this. This is really, really cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my sheet just to get that lady's name again. So it's first of all, because I've got it copied, I'm going to paste in the company name. I'm in Finder. So what Finder does is you give it a full name and the domain, and it will find any emails that match or are similar to that. And then also, if you've got an email address or you think you've got an email address and you want to verify that it's a real one, you can punch it in here, right? So go to Finder and then company name and then just paste it in there, right? And there they are, they come up, okay? Then what we're going to do is get their full name. So I'm just going to go back here and I'm going to copy Anisha Yoshi. I'm going to go back and let's see if we can get an email address for it. Doesn't always work. Oh, look, there we go. Yes, first time lucky. That's rare. So Anisha Yoshi, we've got her email address. Very, very simple. This is the thing, guys. A lot of the time it is that simple. It's name and then at the domain, right? So that is very, very, I mean, I probably could have guessed that. But what this does is it lets you check that it's real. So now we've got Anisha's email address. I wonder if they've got one for Rena. Let's have a look. Yes, it's the same. They've got an easy one as well. Great. So that's 2 email addresses, all right, for the 2 directors of one company and phone numbers.
Okay, good. Glad you enjoyed that one. The second SMMA lead generation strategy a digital marketing agency should use is people you know, your network. Now, please don't roll your eyes and go past this part, please, because this could be the next or first, if you're just starting out, sale in your agency. This is what got me my first client. So please do not underestimate the network that you have. Now, we're not just talking about friends and family. Yes, they're great. They're a great place to start. But, how do you do it? I would just go and approach my friends and family and just ask them, do you know anybody or do you have any friends that run a business? There's a very good chance they could be like, yes, I actually do. Great, could you put me in touch with them? You wouldn't believe how many local business owners that your immediate network know. You might even know some business owners, right? Maybe you've met someone down the pub, for example, right, that runs a business, or maybe a group of them or a network somewhere. So you can start by reaching out to these people. Here's an example of an email or a text that you can send out if you know the business owner. Hey name, hope you're well, blah, 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 blah. I recently started a social media marketing agency where I'm helping businesses with their online marketing to generate new business and get their name out there. I know you run XYZ business and just wondered if you wanted to chat about how I can help you increase your brand awareness and generate more leads and more sales. Let me know if you have time for this and if you're interested. That's it. Just something as simple as that. That's it. Just something as simple as that can start getting your name out there and you'll be amazed at the actual interest you get. I got my first client by this, which was a restaurant from my best friend. My best friend was actually the head chef at this restaurant, and I got him to introduce me to the owner of the restaurant. By asking him to introduce me to the owner of the restaurant, I ended up getting a £1,000 a month retainer as my first client, and they were a client for many years. Please do not underestimate this one. Okay, so the third SMMA lead generation strategy, and by no means least, this is actually probably one of the most powerful and one of my favorite ones that we use daily in our agency right now, is job sites. Did you know that there are literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of businesses right now that are looking for marketing positions, and they're advertising for jobs that range from 25 grand to 100 grand, which means they're looking for you. And what better place to start than people who are already advertising for a position? You could literally go and approach these guys if you know who they are and ask them to hire you instead. So here's what you do. Go onto Google and search for job sites. Over here in the UK, there's a big one called Indeed, right? And you've got Reed. Go onto one of these sites and search for marketing manager, social media manager, etc., okay? Find contact details of the company and the people in those companies' positions by following the strategy that I showed you in number 1, where you go into company's house and then you go through the same process to find the decision maker in those businesses. This is one of the most powerful, underestimated ways to get leads for a digital marketing agency, because these businesses are actively hiring for a position. They know they need it. They're willing to pay for it, which is the most important thing. And by offering your service, you're actually saving them a lot of money because you'll probably be cheaper. You're saving them a load of headache because they then haven't got to deal with staff and taxes and national insurance and all the stuff that comes along with having staff. So you can now position yourself as a solution to the problem that they're already looking to solve. And that's it. Our top 3 SMMA lead generation strategies. I really hope you found this video helpful and informative. Remember, at the top of the funnel is where it all starts. You need to have a list of potential customers before you can even think about making a sale. So whether you're just starting out or you're a more mature agency, these 3 strategies are proven to work time and time again. First, remember, we have Google. Believe it or not, it's the easiest way to find a load of businesses that you can then gather information on. Next up, we have your network. Do not underestimate the power of your friends and family and even people that you've met down the pub. And last but not least, job sites. Thousands of businesses are already looking for marketing positions, so why not offer them your services instead? So go ahead and give these strategies a try. You never know, you might just be missing a piece in your agency sales pipeline. And if you have any other lead generation strategies that you'd like to share, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.